Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Taylor on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Quincy Enunwa, 75 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. This one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So 2nd and 10 here. Second down, McNabb. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the hookup for the first time with Herman Moore. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is, Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
They come out here in the eye. Now McNabb. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 16 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football. All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in Week 3 of Draft Champions. And the kick goes outside the... Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks. And off we go in Draft Champions game number 4. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Michael Bennett coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Off the play fake, Mariota. Deep drop. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And the ball is knocked out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble, rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. He's got Evans. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
13 yards there on the pickup, and the 49ers are going to get a first. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tambahali in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards on the ground. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Second down, Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the eye into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw is Mariota. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Let's go!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here we go.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Taylor will throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough.
And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Mike Bennett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mariota now on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Maybe a free play now for Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Three yards to go on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. False start's going to push them back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
To throw again is Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did it